Good morning, Kettle Kids, and welcome back to school. It's been so long since we've seen you. We've missed you all. I hope you're excited about getting right back into some fun school days coming up. And today, special day, National Spaghetti Day. Because, obviously, National Days there's no real rhyme or reason to what is going on which day. But anyways, spaghetti, pasta, being an incredibly amazing invention, was actually invented a long, long time ago. I'm talking about way back in the BC times. It was actually originally thought to be invented through several different cultures in different ways. But what we really know as spaghetti or pasta was actually really pushed forward by the Sicilians. The king of Sicily back in the day invented, or at least wrote about in the invention of storable dried noodles in the way that we would recognize them. And since then, it's become a huge industry and quite the amazing treat. And just to let you know, too, there's both fresh pasta that you make on the spot and you never let dry out completely, and dried pasta. So you got both kinds. Neither one is necessarily better than the other, but I want to let you know the thing that's been really, I'm sure, on your mind about pasta is what, Mr. King, is the largest single bowl of pasta ever made? And I'm glad you asked. It's actually a bowl made over for the Guinness Book of World Record for a restaurant actually in Qatar, which is a country in the Middle East. So it was a Middle Eastern nation that decided to do this, and they created an almost 10,000 pound pool filled with pasta noodles. You can see the chef whose brainchild this was just throwing buckets of sauce on top because, I don't know, that actually seems almost troubling to me. But anyways, if you wanted to know about the largest amount, nearly 10,000 pounds of noodles. That's crazy. And one other really quick thing I want to mention, please don't throw pasta at the wall. That is not a good way to find out if it sticks. It is not a measure of whether it's perfectly cooked. It's just the fact of that starchy, glutinous qualities of the noodles and the fact that they, want to get really sticky after a while. Anyways, talking about that, let's put our hands over our heart, find the flag in the room, and please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Well, I may not have a 10,000 pound pool of noodles to offer you kids, but I do have the lunch menu. Let's talk about food with a tuna sandwich for lunch, along with one of our personal favorites, those mozzarella sticks, green beans, Texas toast, peaches, and milk. So quite the nice combination right there. Talking about the weather will not be quite as nice, though. We're looking at kind of a wet, gloppy, and gray week right here. With a high of 34 today, high of 35 tomorrow, high of 34 again on Wednesday. And then we drop a little bit in temperature for Thursday and Friday. The entire time we were dealing with some significant cloud cover and some intermittent precipitation, meaning that it's just going to feel really gray for a little while. So, hey, the good news, though, is the temperature is high enough that we should be able to get outside for recess so you guys can enjoy a little bit of that time. Remember, though, if you've got them, wear those boots because it'll be mucky today and it might very well be tomorrow and the other days, depending on what happens with that precipitation. And also remember to dress appropriately. It is relatively cold outside, so it's still a very good idea to have hats and gloves on if you've got them available, because you'd be surprised at how much those upper 30s in temperature still get into you, especially when it's as damp outside as it is. So, guys, let's end the announcements on that proper note, the Kendall mission statement. The mission of the Kendall Central School District to provide the knowledge, skills, values, and attitudes needed by students to live responsibly and to compete successfully in today's and tomorrow's world. Well, I'm really glad you guys are all back. I hope I get a chance to see you in the classroom, and whether I do or I don't, remember to stay colorful, Kendall.